Morning, everybody. I hope you're having a good day, and if you're not, you can change it. You're the writer of that story. You're the writer of that book. It's yours. You're the producer, a writer and the publisher. So make it a better day. Anyway, there's things that you and I need to get a hold of, and they need to get a hold of us. And they need to become one with us, and we need to become one with it. Determination is a powerful thing. Bulldog tenacity is a powerful thing. An unwillingness to accept defeat, an unwillingness to accept anything than the very best. Do you realize we are a child of the King? Not a king, the King. Our Father owns the cattle of 1,000 hills. He doesn't own just the bank. He owns the banks and the money that is in the banks and the gold that backs up the money that's in the banks and the mountains that produce the gold that backs up the money that's in the banks. You need to realize in life that you have settled all your life and you have shortchanged yourself. You have settled in relationships. You've settled in finances. You've settled in goals. You've settled in desires. Didn't get what you wanted. Don't you understand that's an unlearned nature to just settle? As a child, as a baby, we were told no over and over again because we wanted what we wanted. And somehow we've learned that we can just settle sometimes. That ain't right, Cat Daddy. You're a child of the King. Quit settling. Start getting what you want, what you deserve. Now, I'm not talking about carnal desires. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about finances. I'm talking about goals in your life. The Bible talks about a beautiful man by the name of Eleazar. He was one of David's mighty men, 3 mighty men. And his job was to protect the barley field at all costs, and that's exactly what he did. And historians believe that when he went before the king, that the soldiers said, David, you got to put down your sword. You're approaching the king. He said, I can't. They said, look here, Cat Daddy. We know that you're one of his mighty men, but you have to put down that sword. He said, don't you understand? I can't. For this sword, now the Bible says this now. The sword had cleaved to his hand. It had become one. He had gripped it so hard in battle. He refused to settle for anything less than victory, that his sword and his hand actually welded themselves to each other. Historians believe that they had to actually pry his hand from his sword. Let me tell you something, friend. Get in your mind what you deserve. Get in your mind what you want and need. After you've been in prayer and you ask God for it and you know it's yours, not only claim it, but refuse to have anything less. Refuse to settle. Listen, when you settle, don't you understand you're shortchanging your victory? You're shortchanging God? He doesn't want us to settle. He wants us to have it in abundance. That's not just finances. He's talking about your dreams and your desires. Listen, I don't want to change one person a day. I want to change the world. I want to change the way everybody thinks. I don't want to just change a few. I'm not going to settle. And nor should you. I want it all that belongs to me. I want it all that God intends for me to have. And that's not greed. That's just refusing to shortchange my Father. Now listen, I end every video every time with get out and love someone. That takes action. You got to get out and love someone. You got to get out and hustle for your dreams. Just like a good friend of mine, Bobby, says, get out of your problems and get into someone else's. Do that today. Get out there and love somebody. Make a difference in their life. Love y'all.